I wanted to make this quick video to serve as a foundation for some other build videos that I will be doing soon in the future. Braiding is a good skill to have. It has many uses. You can make bowstrings or fishing line, you can lash walls with it. Pretty much just if you have string that's too weak for any of these things, you can braid it with itself and just make it stronger. What you will need for this is simply a pair of scissors or a knife and a spool of thread. To start, measure off one piece of string to the length that you will need it. Keep in mind that as you braid the string, it will lose length as it wraps around itself, so if you end up using too much string and it ends up too long, you can always cut it shorter later if you need to, but if you measure it too short, there's nothing really you can do about that other than start over, so it's better to end up with more than you need. After you get your first piece of string, do it 2 more times so you end up with 3 pieces of string of equal length. Line up the 3 pieces of string at one end and then just tie a simple knot to keep them together. Alright, now tie the strings to something heavy that won't move while you're tying your braid. If you're inside, this could be a desk or a dresser, any piece of heavy furniture. I am outside, so I just tie this string to this little nub on a piece of our fort wall here. Pull the strings tight and separate the 3 strings from each other. And what you're going to do is take one of the outside strings, I started with the right side one here, and move it to the middle in between the other 2 strings. And after you do that, take the left side one and move it to the middle, and you're just going to alternate back and forth, moving one of the outside strings in between the 2 others. And just keep pulling the braid tight as you're doing this, and just work your way down to the end of the strings. I have a little close-up shot here so you can just see a little better what's going on. Remember as you're doing this to keep the strings as tight as possible and to not leave any space in between the strings when you're actually braiding them together. Once you reach the end, just tie a simple knot to hold it together like you did at the beginning. And there it is done. Alright, now you have a finished braided rope. You can do a lot of different things with this. Stay tuned, stick around, you're going to see what I have planned for this a little bit down the road. So please consider subscribing, make sure you don't miss that, and hopefully we will see you soon.